Hello, and welcome back to my series demoing the Nexus Repository Manager. In the last video, we gave an overview of the user interface. We learned about repositories, we learned how to browse for components, and a lot of the admin features that are included as part of Nexus. In this video, what I'd like to do is set up a repository, a proxy of the public NPM registry. Then I'd like to configure my local NPM setup. I'd like to install a package, and then I'd like to view all of the components within the Nexus application. Okay, so I've actually, just before I started recording, created this repository called NPM proxy. And really, there were two fields that I filled in here. I filled in the name, which was pretty straightforward, and then for remote storage, I just pointed it to the public NPM registry at registry.npmjs.org. The rest of the information was filled in automatically by Nexus. And I didn't set any cleanup policies or routing rules. Okay, so we have that set up. The next thing we need to do is to configure NPM. There's actually, Nexus offers some pretty helpful setup guides. They have, one of them is a quick start guide for proxying Maven and NPM. So what we're gonna do here next is we have to configure NPM locally to point to Nexus. So we're gonna run this command on the command line. This should configure our npm.rc file. Okay. Boom, so we just set our registry to Nexus, and if I open my npm.rc file, I could see that in there now. Cool. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new package.json file. So I have a little folder here called npm package. I'm gonna create a new file. And they give you an example package.json file here. So let's take this. Oops. Boy, a copy button would be really useful there. Oh my God. Oh no. Okay, we got it. That's embarrassing. All right, let's add the package.json file, and the next step is to actually run npm install. Cool. It looks like that ran successfully. So the next step, let's see, go back to Nexus. Let's go to browse and browse. And then if we go to our npm proxy repository, we could see, well, in our package.json file, we were calling for common.js as a dependency. And here we could see that dependency. I could see the actual tar file that it comes with. As I could delete it, and then I could see a summary as well as quick install commands and a bunch of the attributes and metadata that are included with this. Okay, so that was the next part of the demo. What we'll do next is we will set up a hosted NPM repository. And then after that, we'll set up a group repository, and then we'll show how that logic, how the group repository can handle the ordering logic. Stay tuned for the next video, and we'll talk to you then.